Alright, stream is up. I don't know who's going to be on this time of night. We're going to see what kind of work I can get done on this. We're going to try a different soundtrack this time around. I'm thinking... Let's see, I'm thinking some good StarCraft 1 Brood War music. Yeah, that should do me good. It's good old StarCraft. So let's take a look. Anything that shouldn't be open, that is open. Let's close that. Let's close. Okay. Get this open. Alright, so what we're going to be doing is just some dissension, debugging, testing, all that kind of good stuff. Kind of polishing up some things. I'm just going to first thing is going to do some debugging for the AI commander. I'm going to be giving him extra money, anything like that to speed the process along so we can debug as much as we can. There's only going to be like one AI group active really at a time, and with a whole bunch of AI supporting that group. So let's see how this looks. I'm just looking for bugs in the beginning. Once I get their movement down pretty well, yeah, once I get their movement done pretty well, I'm going to be pretty happy, and I can move on to the actual fun parts of the coding. And I'm kind of start looking at so far away. Let's try moving it for live logic and logic distance. Move 2Ds, 26 exit with. Okay. Let's keep trying to get them to move if they'll have logic. 2 distance, then. Okay. I think we could. Okay, so this might be where the error shows up. Watching the video, I guess. Aristocrat, are you on Astrocat? I call you Astrocat every time. Astrocat. The computer fan is dying just watching this video, I guess. Are you on a laptop? You should probably clean out your fans, man. Oh, I see. This is the issue. Okay. Okay. This is an issue. I think we can actually... Let's change this. I think this was one of the bugs I saw earlier that pop up. Poor Astrocat. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know who's going to be awake at this time at night, but can I put an air filter on a computer fan? A lot of computer cases have air filters. Yeah. I mean, I'm not really the best at that kind of stuff. This music is a little loud. Let's try there. Let's see if that works. Mine doesn't. Oh. Okay, I can hear the game. Okay, so we're in this location. So for this, we're cheating. I can see all the units active on the map right now. I can see all the enemy structures. I don't have Op4 enabled yet because I just want to make sure the AI movement is good. Okay. So what do we have here? We have a squad getting created, already moving out. And again, everything is very sped up. We have supply cache, HQ, barracks already, light factory already. Everything's very sped up. So this is for testing purposes. The game is going to feel awfully quick, which is good. This is for good debug. So now we know he's in combat. He's engaging this squad. Here's the squad they're attacking. Okay, this squad is eliminated. I need to do a check to see if their strength is 0 that says eliminated. Because the way the map works for optimization purposes, it won't refresh until you reopen the map. Close and reopen it. All these guys are reinforcing. It says this guy's on move. I don't see any movement points on him. Hopefully they're waiting. Oh, waiting reinforce. Okay, it has updated. Okay. So this guy's moving to reinforce. This guy's waiting reinforce. So far, so good. I don't want to take my eyes off of this right now. Let me get something to take these notes. So, things to do. Number 1. When a group is at strength 0, make it say squad eliminated. Or something like that. Okay. Okay. What happened? So they destroyed that squad. So he's awaiting pickup. Oh, okay, so they requested pickup. Their strength is at 90%. It must have lost 2 people there. They didn't. So here comes a vehicle. And let's go ahead and give them lots of resources. So they have infinite money, essentially, right now. Okay, so he should have been picked up. Yep, he got picked up. Send him to GMG, pick up the squad. It is now rolling them in. Okay. The squad dismounted. Because there's someone in sight. So it says mounted combat in cause another in combat. Okay. So you can see they took extra damage there because these guys got the first shots off. This vehicle here just kind of hung there. I think it might be stuck now. They're still fighting. Yep, the squad's dead. Okay. How are the attacks handled? So it's a very complicated algorithm. So you can see each of the units inside this squad here, what their class names are and what they do. Each of them actually looks in the config of the unit for the weapons they have, the different types of weapons they have. They have AT, do they not? It takes into account what terrain are they on. It takes into account their elevation. It takes into account the number of them. It takes into account armor values. Are they spec op units and their training? And all these elements of trying to make it as you'd expect in ArmA. And so it's not just random dice throwing. It's a lot. There is some randomness to it, obviously. But it is actually a pretty complex algorithm with that efficient, so it doesn't not too taxing, but it is definitely, when it's all virtual like this, it's to be as realistic as possible. Now, I'm noticing this guy's not moving, nothing's going on, so we can see in the bottom here, he's saying, unable to afford structures. No, I gave you resources. Right? Did I not do that? Give West resources. Let's star that code. Let's unstar that code and delete that. Okay. So it says these guys have received orders and they're waiting, and this guy got stuck. So we have 2 issues here. After combat, units get stuck. This is potentially because of requesting reinforcements, but doesn't have enough money for it. Okay, so we need to do a check for that, and then we have after dismount, transport vehicle. After dismount due to combat, transport vehicle gets stuck. Okay, so we got 3 bugs to fix right now. So let me fix this squad real quick. So I can do that by where is it? I set west to no orders. So I set them so they shouldn't have any orders, and they should reset. Okay. So it looks like they have destroy structure. So they should be moving. Should be. It says order received awaiting. Why aren't they moving? Interesting. So now they're just not moving at all. So destroy structure. This might be a bug that's related. Oh, wait. They requested reinforcements? That's why they're not moving. Okay, but they did destroy structure and then request reinforcements, so we have an issue here. Can use retreat. Units can definitely retreat if they can break contact. Let's see. So if they request reinforcements needed. Destroy buildings underneath that. So why did they... Oh, they did destroy a building. And then the requests reinforcements. Okay. So if they're hunting down buildings, I don't need them to be requesting reinforcements, because this kind of... Well, let's see what happens here. Okay. A squad, now they got reinforced, so they're back up to 100% strength. Are they stuck again, though? Now they're back to destroy structure. I guess that worked out okay. But if they're on destroy structure, I'd rather them just keep pushing. But is he going to actually go? Destroy building, order received, waiting. Ah. This is not at all... Spawn building. Okay. Interesting. So he's got the path here we can see that they want to take. But he's not moving. So let's take a look at that bug, because that's a really frustrating bug. Okay. So they should be coming here. And there's a movement, so maybe it thinks they're in combat. So let's get this variable here. So if they're engaged, then they won't attack. So we can test for this. Opening this up. Let's go to I was thinking in order to balance the weak guerrilla forces in that last round, they could have an increased chance to retreat when but then have an easier time attacking, but if that's even possible. Yeah, that'd be possible. Definitely possible. Okay, let's just do this. Let's see. Yeah, see, they're set like they're in combat, so they're stuck in combat mode. Which I thought I fixed that, so we come over here. Let's engage as true. Oh, did this not update? Oh, this didn't update. Are you kidding me? What a pain in the butt. Okay. So if it's let's engage, it's false. Set variable. Oh, this did not change. Okay. Dang it. I don't know why this got like erased or whatever, but okay. That does happen a lot. Yes. AI engage. So what I need to do here is I'm creating, they're getting stuck like this. So the AI group essentially stuck digging in. They think they're in battle when they're not. And so they're ignoring any order to move because they think they're in battle still. So wait a second. So if this is okay, now we're going to do this. So we should just be able to do this, right? In theory. If not, then boom. So that should set that to false. Okay. That should fix that error. Okay. Yeah. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. I think we've already completed. Oh, let's see. Oh, I should probably. Hold on. Where's my Trello? I need to be better at this. Where's my Trello? Close any windows in your browser, check browser disable and extensions. Is it this? Huh. Let's try Chrome. Firefox maybe? I thought I had Chrome installed. One second, I'm trying to get Trello open. This is why I don't like using websites and shit, because yeah, they're so cool, but look how long it's taking me just to sign into the dang thing. Oh, now it wants to send me a message to my phone. You gotta be kidding me. Alright. Yes, it's me. Come on, it's just a Trello board. Do I really need all this security? I already have an account. Please continue. Yes. My God. Trello, please. Oh, I think it just got rid of my account? Wow, I think it did. Oh. What the heck is Dashlane? Never heard of Dashlane before. Ezekiel, okay. Some time ago I started to code some kind of AI commander, but in SQF files alone, not FSM. Is there a significant difference between these methods? FSM is just a lot easier to manage multiple states. FSM can be a lot more optimized, depending on how you use it. Finite state machines are typically the way to go for really complex AI behavior. It depends on how crazy you're getting. So I'm planning on getting pretty crazy with my tree. So, and you can use SQFs just fine, but it just can get a lot more complicated to design them appropriately. So I'm not sure what's going on with my Trello, so we might just stick with our good old Notepad++ because I'm not looking to create a whole new Trello board, or am I? I don't know. Let me take a look at this. It should just log me in automatically, and I don't like GitHub. It should be right here as well, but it's runtime error. So let's delete that. Yeah. Yep. Huh. That's really frustrating. So like Trello, I come in here and I try to sign in. It's just, I have an account already, but it apparently just gives me an error. Okay. Well, Trello, you tried and you failed. Goodbye. Ezekiel, good morning, Tyler. I'll give you kind of an example. So, like, here's the finite state machine I use for the AI squads, and all these different essentially threads for them and how they work and operate. And this is actually a pretty simple FSM. This is a whole bunch of conditions here, one after the other. And it's a lot more optimized because you can do this in SQF as well, but it makes it easier that I have it set up in this way where it checks top to bottom of what's most important. And so if I wanted to, and actually I need to come back and probably rethink how I do a lot of this. And so, yeah, I probably should actually update this. And so, for example, what I want to do, what I need to make this easier for myself is if they're mounted, I want them to kind of get in a whole different loop, essentially, where maybe this is the mounted loop, and so the whole different, we don't have to even consider the rest of these anymore. I don't have another SQF running. I just can get them in the mounted loop, and this is what they do instead. And so we can do something like this. Can run some of the similar code as well. And this, I don't know if I need to do this, but so you can really quickly, you can see I'm just like really quickly creating these just really quickly creating these these logics, essentially. Really, like in SQF, this would take a lot of more work to do. So I can just kind of set this up, want them to wait until true condition, and this could be the stop wait. Yeah, so you could do something like this, where it's like, okay, in that amount of time, I just create a whole new loop here. Where once they're mounted, they only have this one loop running, and none of this rest of this is getting checked. And so that saves a lot of time and performance because I'm keeping it so specific. I probably should actually do something like this for these guys. So that would actually save quite a bit of time, actually. Do, 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 yeah. I mean, so let's set that up appropriately. So what happens in this finite state machine is let's back out of this because there's some bugs. These guys are stuck, so let's fix this. So what happens in this finite state machine is they start here at the red box, then this sets up some basic variables. If you click on it, you can see things over here on the side, and then it's true, so it goes to the next loop, and this is like a base loop. This just does a bunch of checks and things, and then it runs down a list of things for them to do. And I want to make, let's tweak this a little bit. So there's a mounted area here. I want them to check to see if they're mounted. So once they get mounted, I don't want them to be checking any more of these here. We don't need that. And so what we'll do is make this whole little own area up here that, hey, we're mounted. So when they're mounted, all I need them to do is constantly check if they should unmount. Well, to do that, I just need them to be constantly checking to see if there's any fight happening that they need to be aware of. Okay. So what we'll do is, let me grab this, let me grab the stopway. I'm grabbing some things to speed this up. And there's our fresh. Okay. Actually, we don't need that right now. So once they get counted as mounted, so once this gets set to true, they will launch into this mounted logic here. And every second, it'll be checking. Vehicle group. Oh, why is this in here? Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, every mounted, it'll kind of reset them. Let's put that not there, but let's put that as mounted loop. I don't know if this is really needed, actually. This is needed because the way I built it before. Anyway, we'll continue with it. So then I can get rid of all this code that I don't need them to constantly be checking for. So I just need to know what sets the _can_see value. So I can take this code and let's go ahead and cut it down. Because I probably don't need all of this, right? So there is this value that they use to check to see if they are mounted combat, if they're not mounted, and they have the let's engage. So if they are mounted and they have the let's engage, it's let's engage. So to get the let's engage, all we need is the side knowledge here. I think we'd actually need a lot of this. We don't need the order received. So I can cut down a lot of this code that's not needed. I can cut this out. I need that in there. I can cut that out. We don't need to check if they have a light factor. We don't need to check a lot of this here. So we can just reduce a lot of this code. Side knowledge is needed. This group is needed. Group index is needed. So this is all the code that we need. And we can put that in this loop here. And this essentially just checks what buildings and enemies they can see. And if they see anything, it turns let's engage false to true. And if, and we can just reduce this down because we know they're mounted already. We know that we can, if they see something, they need to dismount. And this sets the action to dismount for them. And then what it needs to do is loop back to here, and they'll be in combat at that point. So then we'll just start fighting. So now we have this whole nice, neat section I know is just for mounting, and then I can even make it look nicer. And I think there's a way to, just to create something. Special. think there's a way to just make it as a... There's a comment or something. I think there's a comment or something we can get. Man, I really need to learn this thing better. Mode design. Add new element. Set zoom. Background color, border color. Well, border color should be white. Oh, is that per one? Oh, cool. Dude. Yeah, neat. There's a way I could have sworn to put a comment thing in, but... But I guess not. Well, anyway. Alright, so mounted combat, and so what we need to do is have this kind of loop around. That's priority 1, should have priority 0. Condition, just true. So let's keep the loop going until they are not mounted. So if time is greater than underscore t. Is that right? Am I doing that right? Oh, no. Boop. Boop. That. True state. Man, I really need to practice this more. True condition, this is just true. Okay. Hit F2. Okay. So this creates a little mini loop. We're just going to check this first to see, hey, are we in combat? Are we engaging? If not, we're just going to go here. We're going to update some important group index information, and then we are going to wait the necessary time. So there, it actually holds it up for, let's do, it'll check every second. This will run every second. Let's do, we can even probably push it to 2 seconds, be a little bit better. And we can also probably add this here to refresh it constantly. And then if they are in combat, what we need them to do is to go back to the base loop. And so you can just create a little loop here. We can go boink to boink to boink, and I'm just kind of doing this to make it look nicer. Then I'm going to turn these into what we call knees, and knees are just for looks. Can I turn one thing into a knee at a time? I guess so. And these are just for fancy little arrows. So you can see this can get pretty messy and complex. So it's very important to make it look nice. As much as you can. I mean, it's ArmA. But this line isn't straight. There we go. So then it comes back down to this, and then you go back into the main list. So that's kind of an example. And this is, if I knew how to put a comment in, I could have sworn you could put comments in here. I can actually start making this look a lot better. Now I'm going to look that up. Thanksgiving is upon us soon. I just saw that. I said, yes, I got some plans for tomorrow. Hope everyone has a nice Thanksgiving. It's only, well, you can see 11:15 p.m. for me, and I really want to get some more coding in today. Why am I 3 comments in FSM editor? Comments. I know. comment box. I know there's a way. Let's check in here. Maybe I'm just crazy. Okay. Well, we're gonna do this then as a cheap way to do it. We're going to drag a box here. What is happening? Ah! What is this little thing here? Alright, this is going to be a just user state. And let's set this up. We'll mark it as inactive. I don't know what that does. We're gonna do this. Will be our comment. Transparent. Wow. Oh no. Let's not do that. So we're gonna cut. Frame border. Color it. Let's make this a blue. That's how we know it's going to be for comments. And then maybe I can change the background color to that's kind of nasty, huh? Background color. That should be good enough, yeah. Come on, let me move the thing. Oh, maybe that's what inactive means. Oh, that's what inactive means, and you can't move it. That's pretty neat. Okay, this will be our comment. So this will be mounted loop up here. There we go. This will be our core loop here. So this is going to be, yeah, definitely our core loop. And so we have it right here, so they have a section for if they're in combat, how they do it. One for awaiting reinforcements. One for if orders already received, they sit there. Here's one for calling reinforcements. This is if it's a resource vehicle. Yeah, that's fine. We have reinforce here. This is the reinforcement group, because reinforcement groups can still fight, right? We have requesting mount here. Destroy building is even below that, and I think destroy building should probably be actually a higher priority than requesting for mounts. So we'll swap these priorities. Okay, like that. And then these are a lot of these aren't even done yet, but they're down here. All right. So now we've kind of changed that up and optimized this a little bit. Let's go back to our temporary Trello here. To test. Can I just... Oh my goodness. Yeah. When a group has strength 0, make it say squad eliminated or something like that. Okay, we can do that. So function, we need to find the on map mouse move. Let's see, strength. Really, that doesn't get used. Here we are. Oh, do we have it in 2 places? Oh, we do have it in 2 places. Here. And here. Okay, this is the strength of the town. This is the strength of the squad. Okay. So we do the current round current amount slash total amount. Okay. So this is what we're going to do. Well, let's do this. Unit names. Here we are. For each class names. So if squad is dead, let's tell the player that. Yay. If this is equal to this, then unit names equals squad eliminated. Oops, eliminated. Okay, so we can put that on the test board. Shouldn't I get rid of it? There it goes. After combat, you didn't get stuck. Requesting reinforcement doesn't have enough money for it. Yeah, so I think when they request reinforcements, what's happening, let's break this down as well. So when they request reinforcements, is they go, okay, we're hurt. Let's request reinforcement. Okay, let's change this to request reinforcement. So they request reinforcements. So they request reinforcements. It sets them to being reinforced to true. So this, they're just waiting constantly for this. So waiting reinforce, waiting reinforce. Yeah. That would make sense. But then, so let's do the spawn reinforcement thing. Let's open that up. Spawn reinforcement. And so what happens if yeah, we have right here, if count units is equal to 0, do this. But do we like exit anywhere in this maybe? No, there's no exit with. Okay. So we do the side. Switch the side. We go through here. If count is greater than 0, total count. So the count spawn units we'll do is less than, if one's greater than that. Then for the logic. Cancel current movement. Abort movement. Huh, a little more complicated than I thought. Okay. So does this tell them to... Yeah, this resets them to not abort the movement here. Just the false. What's going on here? So then this grabs the FSM handler variable. And we set that to false. Waiting reinforce. If current count is equal to else. Such no objective. Do we do an order received? Do we tell them to do order received? Is that the part of the problem? Mm-hmm. No, we do not. Interesting. Okay. Let's do this. So I'm just kind of, this is kind of baffling to me. Huh. Let's see if it's fixed. Maybe it was something else. Let's pay closer attention to that one. Okay. There we go. So something went wrong here. Let's pay closer attention to that. After dismount due to combat, transport vehicle gets stuck. Okay, so this one is kind of irking me too. So we have this thing as if they're supposed to abort movement, then they're supposed to go back to the nearest town. Closest captured town. Yeah. Point logic. So we need to. So if their movement gets aborted due to combat, then they should be returning. So let's do system chat. This will be transport vehicle A. We'll do a debug test in here. Transport vehicle B. For the hell of it, we'll do transport vehicle C. And this should be sending them back anyway. Let's just start there for that one. After dismount to combat, transport vehicle gets stuck. After combat, units do not move. Okay. I think that was the in combat that let's engage. Got stuck on. I think we fixed that in here. Did we not? Yeah, I think we fixed that. Yeah, we fixed that right here. I think. Let's keep it that way. So let's see what we can test. Have to dismount to combat. This one we need to test further. This one I'm not really sure about, so we're going to keep that there. Alright, let's go ahead and save this and reload it. Ezekiel. Yeah, ArmA 4 will happen in many years probably. Oh, error. Alright, got to the mute button before I sneeze. Line 248. 248, if unit names, oh, is equal to. There we go. These bugs. Once we get all these bugs hammered out, I should actually start doing the fun stuff. Virtual AI is such a pain in the butt. Okay, this is a good place to be. This is a really good testing area. Okay, let's go ahead and give us lots of resources. Let's change the music because let's do StarCraft 2 Terran themes. Yep, here we go. Let's try this. Okay, so we have a squad who's moving out. Light factory is completed, so now they have logistics support. We're on a move command right now. We're spawning and building light factory and a resource center. That's the guerrillas spawning in the resource center. We're engaging. Well, this guy's took a beating. Okay. Heavy factory's done. Okay, look at that. Squad eliminated. We can confirm that that did work. So, in case you didn't refresh the map, you can now tell. Let's do completed. Boom. First one. Okay, now if we refresh this, there should go away. But here we go. We got an error. Friendly logic set variable, and is that this one? Dang it! That is my mistake. That was a very stupid mistake. Okay. That was a dumb mistake on my part. So now the squad's stuck because I did that. Let me restart. I just want to be able to work on UI stuff and work on the commander actually like putting up defenses and all sorts of stuff. With this, what happened was I added the ability for AI to mount vehicles. So helicopters, other vehicles, they can request those, and that made it so much more complex. I could have just kept it simple. I'm not allowed humans to mount up, but I wanted to add the extra layer in. Hey Anthony. Hi, how's the coding going? Haven't seen these in a while, so I'm up to date. But anyway, have you been working on this a lot of late, or lots of breaks in between? This week I have been working on it quite a bit. Usually I produce things a lot faster than this, but I have really been focusing on making sure this feels smooth and that this is a good game and really slowing down. So creating a lot of the virtual AI, there's just so much to code in. So essentially I'm creating a custom map-based AI from scratch. So like right here you're witnessing a fix I had to implement where sometimes the ArmA pathing would glitch out, and they would only, this path is supposed to be going to here, but they glitched out and they just stopped right here. So I had to code in a fix that detected if they weren't at their objective, and then they puts them on a road and keeps them moving. Because for some reason this part of the map on Tanoa, the AI have a hard time pathing through it. Why? I couldn't tell you. I know it's very dense forest, so maybe the AI bugs out. Maybe that's the problem. But who knows? And so there's a lot of these little bugs and things that take a lot of work and being able to detect. Right now I'm cheating. I can see where all the units are on the map and all the structures are on the map. But beyond that, it's just been a lot of work like this. So this guy requested a mount vehicle. Oh, it's coming to pick him up. Okay, never mind. Yeah, he's actually getting picked up. So he just got picked up by this hunter group, and you can see now they're moving out. So he just mounted up. So that squad now they're moving much faster. Oh yeah, I bet you can. It's hard, especially when you do it alone. It's hard. It gets really hard. Like if I had someone to do my UI for me, oh, that would be great. Okay. Transport vehicle A just happened. So transport vehicle A happened. So combat happened. These guys are engaging that squad now, but the transport vehicle should be heading back to base, but he didn't. But we know transport vehicle A executed. So I can go look back in the code, now that I've added that debug. The importance is why debugging is so important. And I can go down to transport vehicle A. Wrong script. Transport vehicle A. So this executed. So this command right here should have sent him back home. But he didn't go home. Why is that? So, and this is the correct way. This is what should be executing. If logic is alive, and the logic, see, if the logic in the distance from the is less than the stop distance, then okay. So we just need to. I'm gonna do this. We just need to tell it to go back home. I think that is the bug. That should be fixed. I think we can fix that in game too. So let's see. We got two squads here. We got the vehicles, and then we have these guys, which now they're stuck at order received waiting. Now, why are they stuck at order received waiting? Now, why would they be doing that? Did I give them money? I think I did. Hey, that's where you start, AstroCat. I only got good at this because I started in ArmA 1. And I kept thinking of things I wanted to create. Okay, so he gets stuck. Okay, one thing at a time. So let's see if we can fix this vehicle. So I think I know what's going on with them. And so I think I can grab them because the vehicles get stored in an array. And they get stored in a transport array. Yep, transport vehicles. So let's do this. So they are select 0. Okay. Let's go to our little coding test area here, our little workbench, and we're going to create a custom script that is going to try to reproduce this code, and let's see if it works. So for our move cache, this is the function that handles the movement of all the cache units. We are going to do all these things. Yeah, I think so. So we are going to do all these things, and we're going to boop. Let's just put that there for now. This actually might be why. Yeah, this is the issue we're having. Okay, so this is related to both issues. So, okay, we can fix both the units on the fly right now. Okay, so we're going to deal with that in a second. But right now, let's get the vehicle heading back to base. So what we're going to do... Oh, this is awesome. 2 birds, 1 stone. So we're west. This is going to be... The logic is going to be... So what I'm doing right here is just fixing it in-game because I don't want to restart again. So if I can fix it and continue from there, that will save me time in the long run, for sure. So let's just make sure, I don't know, the speed will do 25 to 30. The side is obviously west. Final town logic to object null. The type is going to be light. Extra data, which is going to be an empty array right now. Okay, so let's see if this works. Are you guys still stuck? Still stuck. Okay, and now our pickup vehicle is going back. Hey, alright. He's following the road. Now this squad's stuck, so let's fix them. And so this should be also, again, a relatively easy fix. Do 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 do. Ba-dum, ba-dum. You cannot beat the StarCraft 2 Terran music, my friends. Okay, we're going to use this code here. Use our workbench again. Back to the workbench. And what we're going to do is set all these commands that should have been set. Then execute that, and let's see if that fixes our friend. Did I execute it? I think I did. Let's see, down here on the left. New information, please. He requested a mount! No, I didn't fix the script yet! Oh god, no! Oh no! Oh god. I didn't do it yet. Did I get that in time? I don't know if I got that in time. I forgot to recompile it. So this allows me to recompile on the fly. I don't know if I recompiled it fast enough. Shoot. Okay, but now he's moving in. Okay. I think it is the best. He's humming the music, but I can't. Is my voice too quiet? I see on OBS here my voice keeps going into the red. So I feel like it's loud, but if it's or the music is too loud, you let me know. I remember I stopped because I couldn't figure out a way to get around the limitation of 3 sides in ArmA 3. Yeah, you can't get around that. You can make factions, but there's no way to get around that limitation. That's ArmA's engine. I remember using B-Comp. B-Combat was pretty cool. Yeah, B-Combat was great. You get away. Yeah. So the commander's already building structures here, which is great. Okay, there we go. It's good. So he's picking up the troops again. There he goes. These guys are in combat, so what is this? Cargo transport. Okay, so this vehicle's returning back to base. Oh, there we go. So he picked up the troops, and he wants to go all the way around to this objective here, but they shouldn't. So now we can see that our dudes are mounted, and they're moving around. I think we got it. Friend just asked me if I like baking soda. Yeah, I like smoking pot. Yeah, but you can't eat it. Nothing's better than eating cookies. Some good brownies. Maybe you can mix the two. Unable to afford structure. Oh, come on, man. How much money do I have to give you? That balancing is going to have to be... Oh, did I do that this time around? Okay, so they should be getting in combat here. Yep. Oh, here we go. Hey, hey. So it's turning back around. These guys are engaging. Yes. Okay. So these guys, this vehicle's going to go back and wait on station now. Or whatever, in some safer location. So they defeated the enemy. The squad is eliminated, so I can refresh the map. Okay, now here's another issue with Tanoa. So I used to know, if no one knows, I used Tanoa because Tanoa is probably one of the worst maps for AI. And these types of CTIs. Why? Because you have lots of fucking bridges and lots of fucking islands that are just spread out everywhere. This is just a fucking disaster of a map for AI to have to path around. And then on top of all this shit, you have you have these towns that are so close together. Look at this. You have 1 town, 2 towns, 3 towns, 4 towns all touching each other as one ring here. And so I used Tanoa to debug because if I can make it work for this, it can work for any map. Because Tanoa is such a shit show. This will work on any map, not just Tanoa, because there's nothing on the map. It's all made in game. So that's why we use Tanoa though to debug and make everything work pretty. So this is how we get ocean assaults on all of that working. Bridges destroy the pathing from what I remember, yes. Yes, it does. Yep, which is why we're going to rely on virtualization as much as possible. I mean, it's never going to be perfect. So this squad is moving to reinforce this squad here. What's this? Oh, this is these are our vehicles waiting on standby now. And then here are the commanders building structures. Over here, we should be getting actually transport or supply routes running pretty soon. So that'll be cool to see. Okay, now he's requesting a mount. He shouldn't be able to get that mount. Okay, he's within us. Oh no, maybe this one's not close enough. Yeah. So they request a mount and then they keep moving. I don't know if I like that. They request a mount and they keep moving. Interesting. Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about that. Let's see how this works out though. So I mean the vehicle can keep up, like it keeps trying to find him. Now this is going to be an interesting test because now they're technically crossing this bridge. And what's this going to do? Oh, they captured that point, and now the vehicle is... Where are you going? There it goes. It's going to try to drive him to the center. When will you script an event where Blackfest drops an entire company of infantry with martial support? That would be cool. That would be really cool. Oh, what's happening here? Why is he doing that? Did he drop off the troop? Oh, the troops got into combat. Okay, so the troops got into combat, and so he went right there because that's the closest spot right now. Okay, now why are they requesting to mount? Did they lose sight of these guys? And they requested to get mounted up again. What's going on here? I think they use the mounting, like they're interacting with the vehicles nicely, but okay. So they want to use the vehicles a lot. Oh, they defeated the enemy, no problem. Okay, holy shit, they really just like the mounts. So they're mounted up. That's really brave. They shouldn't be asking for a mount this close in. I'll have to double check. Maybe that code got deleted in there. So there should be, if they're too close, they shouldn't be asking for a mount. Okay, transport vehicle A. And that means that combat? Yep. These guys are in combat. Again, this vehicle's retreating. Okay. So let's go back to our thing here. Completed all these actually. Nice. Things to do. So AI seem to request mounting units a little too often / too close to enemy presence. So I want them to stay on foot. What are these guys doing? I just missed. I don't know why they went back there now. So I'm trying to see something weird's happening here, and I just missed it because, of course, I had to type a note. So they went back here to request a mount. Why? Okay, now they're going. You can see before you refresh the map, you can see that just kind of updates their position there. And so you can see they're in this. I need to add this when it's got units inside of it that it says units mounted or something. Okay, the commander's just building structures like crazy. You can see all the structures getting built here. Okay, so I'm just guessing there's some combat here that happened. I think when the units... Okay, maybe we need to reset their path. Okay, they're in combat again. Now what's gonna... If they teleport backwards, we need to deal with that. Did they defeat them? What a weird fight. So, this fight's being dragged out because they're all close to these structures, and so there's a lot of cover, and so the fight's really being dragged out. So these guys actually disengaged. Are they still fighting? No, they disengaged. Let's go here. Let's go listen. They disengaged to call them reinforcements. So here's the reinforcements that can actually spawn from this barracks here. These are all my temporary buildings. I have all these. Getting a little too close together, it looks like. So they literally, they just disengaged to get reinforcements instead. Huh. Let's see. Let's get some Legacy of the Void soundtrack. Okay. So is he going to request to be mounted again? Yep, he's requesting someone to come pick him up. Oh, that is funny. Bum, bum. Alright. I know it's a fort structure. This is sweet. Okay, they finally defeated the enemy. They captured that. They've killed all the resistance right here. So this big circle is not being flipped back. And that is definitely going to be a concern of mine. Let's see if they capture this eventually. Oh, there you go. Wait, no, am I crazy? I thought I saw it flip to blue for a second. Oh, it did. What? Is it blue or is it green? What is going on with that? What? Why do that? What is flipping you back to green? There's no structures in there, right? We're building friendly structures in here. Who's this? Oh, it's a delivering supplies mission dudes. Okay. What is that? Yep, I did it again. Why do you keep flipping to blue and back? That is a weird bug. A large town seems to flip between captured and not. Okay. That is definitely a weird bug. Where's received waiting? So what are you guys waiting for? They're waiting for a pickup. There's blue again. Now it's green again. I don't think I've ever seen that before. That is definitely a wild bug. Let's move them to... Let's mess with them. Let's put them here. So why would that be flipping back to resistance, do we think? And we're building structures here. There's no structures in here. Huh. I'm actually just kind of baffled by that. Yeah. That's really baffling. Alright, we got ourselves a challenge. Okay. I like a good challenge. So let's flag for each flag polls. Okay, let's grab this script here. So is it being set to our like we've captured it, but then resistance is somehow recapping it back? Let's go ahead and set Western orders. Let's go ahead and run this code here. And then let's go ahead and run that code. Okay, so he's running back. Looks like we had an error with... Why are these guys down here? Is that the bug? So there are... Why is this squad down here? That's weird. So they're getting told to set their positions there. Maybe that's part of the issue. Let's go ahead and kill that squad off. Yeah, okay. So that was an error with the mounted loop here. And we need to... Oh, they're going to be stuck in there forever and ever, because here's a bug here. We need to have these up here too. Because if they are dead at any point in time, they also just need us to exit. Okay. Well, that'll fix that, but I think we need to restart, because that was quite a weird bug. I need to check out Dissension sometime. I didn't play it because my CPU was so weak. Plus, to show my FPS to upgrade the CPU since then. That's good. Yeah, this version should be a lot more friendly to your CPU, which is why I'm focusing so much on this annoying ass virtualization. If I didn't have to worry about virtualization, I wouldn't touch it because it is so annoying. Hard up to independent, yes. That'll definitely come with time. In the beginning, it'll definitely be much different. Slower on all sides, and then it'll slowly ramp up into chaos. But let's see. Okay, so let's engage, or object null. Is null particular group. Okay, that should fix that bug, maybe. Let's go back to our Trello. Okay, let's go units get stuck in mounted loop. This is an FSM issue. So I think this would be 5, 6, 7. That works. Let's put that on the to-do test list. This error, I don't know. That's a very strange error. I'm excited to see if we can figure that one out. AI seem to request mounting units, though, too often. So let's look at the requesting units thing. So it's okay for the AI to call in and request, but the commander needs to go, okay. This one, which group? The commander needs to go, no, you're way too close to enemy territory or enemies for me to come in and support you. So we need to check if that should happen. Okay, here's the issue. We found it. We found it. Ladies and gentlemen, we got them. Alright. So let's go back up here. So if so we need to tell the commander to consider the fact that potentially it might be too dangerous. So what's happening is if the commander went to go spawn a new transport vehicle, there we go. If the commander went to go spawn in a new transport vehicle, he would consider the dangers. But if it was a vehicle that's already on station, he didn't care. And so this should fix that. So they shouldn't be able to request transport or pickup if they are too close to a target now. If logic distance is greater than town size. Okay. Yep, and then let's up the cooldown. I think the cooldown should be at least, I'd say at least 3 minutes between pickup. Let's see, request mount. Let's do 180 seconds before they can request it again. Alright, let's try again. We don't have the, yes, Dissension is persistent. So it's going to save everything. This version obviously is not even, it's like pre-alpha, it's not even ready to be played. Yeah. Virtualization does fix a lot of things, also fixes a lot of lag issues for players. The amount of bugs, which is why it's taking so long, is like, you're right, there's a lot of things to consider. The pathing is very unique and special, them engaging is very unique and special. You have to essentially do AI from the ground up. Like, what you see on the screen right now is a lot of complex systems all working together. I'm playing this. Aw. Gotta get you a new computer, Astrocat. Okay. So let's run something here. I just want to be constantly aware of what the resources are. Debug test equals true. While debug test do sleep 1 hint silent string. Oh, what is it? Okay. So what's resources? Okay, now we can see in the top right the resources that the commander has. I think there's going to be some balancing that I'm going to have to do. The next thing that is going to be the biggest challenge, is going to be having them spawn in, handling the spawning in of the actual AI so players can shoot at things. Yeah, have you worked with others on this, or mostly solo? Also, this is all pretty much created from scratch, right? Yes, this is all from scratch, and this is completely solo. Everything that you see here, I have not reused anything from anyone else. Let me confirm that claim here. Yeah, no, this is all from scratch. The previous Dissension was not. This will be all from me entirely. This is why this kind of takes a little bit of time, because this is all solo. And this stuff I'm doing right now is very complicated crap. And also, being honest, is I haven't really felt motivated the past couple of weeks to deal with that. Oops. Okay, so he dropped off some troops. I didn't know he was getting carried. You can see, since they're fighting so close, that there's more and more of these troops are falling. You probably can't hear the game very well, but yeah, you can see there's also virtualized fighting. You can see explosions and hear gun sounds and all that from a distance. Of course, as a player, if you're this close, you would see. They would just be spawned in. But this is for at a distance. Okay. Enemy defeated. So I'm assuming they're going to call in for reinforcements before they move up. The next thing I like to add is make it so when reinforcements spawn, they do a check to see if there's any idle transports nearby to pick them up and bring them to their objective. Would be great. Other group would actually be awesome. But that's not in right now. I'm not going to touch that right now. We can do all those quality of life things later. Guys, I'm starting a new GoFundMe, getting a computer, go donate. Right? I need to set up a Patreon or a GoFundMe. That'd be funny. You donate $10 a month, I'll code you some things. I won't guarantee their quality though. Order received, waiting. Okay, so they're waiting. Yep, awaiting reinforce. They're not moving, which is good. This is the benefits of virtualization. I'm getting 134 frames on Tanoa right now. And technically there's a bunch of units on the map. Technically. Okay, so he just got reinforced and he requested a mount again. You know, that's a bit lazy, but he technically is a good enough distance away, just barely. But then he moves in anyway. This guy, that's got to be fixed. So let's do that. So units requesting mounts will then immediately move afterwards. Listen to Noah. Well, there's an empty map. There's nothing on this map. It is completely barren. You must be on a laptop, sir. I feel your pain. Oh, these guys are shooting over there. Well, here's an interesting bug. These guys shouldn't be engaging. They are floating. These guys are floating in the air. These guys are just floating. They're cheating. They're hovering. So this is actually the logic. This is you can kind of see. Here's the actual squad. And here's the transport Vic. Zoom. So this is the actual logic on the map. So these aren't just markers. They're all these logics. So technically, You can see the vehicles moving. It dropped these guys off here on the road because there's combat, so it just drove in here to chill, I'm guessing. Yep. Oh, now they're moving again. So sometimes it seems like they teleport. Okay, yeah. The units can sometimes teleport after being moved by a amount. Okay. So they're gonna be, what are they doing now? They're just moving in on foot now. Okay. They also afford structure. Oh, that's the guerrilla commander that can afford structures. Oh, okay. The guerrilla commander's broke. Got it. Man, watching squares. See you, Tyler. I'm going to bed soon, too, because I got stuff to do in the morning, so I won't be on for much longer myself. Okay. So again, it says pick up troops. Do that again. Here, if the logic, the distance. Oh, it checked for. Okay, this is checking. Yeah. Okay. Wait, is this? No, yeah, this is correct. The logic is the distance is greater, closest uncaptured town. We get the marker size times 1.2. Oh. Let's multiply that by like double. I think it just wasn't sensitive enough. The logic is 10 object is greater than 10 size. Okay. So we're delivering supplies. Squad reinforcing. This vehicle is just cruising on over. Two Bravo, order received, waiting. Transport vehicles construction. So why did they call in another group? This group is technically occupied. Oh, here's a bug. So they just called in. Yeah, okay. Genesis fan service. I don't know. Give me $100. You can get whatever you want. Mostly anything you want. Take off your shirt. I like that. I don't know if you want to see me, but that's... Yeah. Okay. This should fix it. This looks for the closest uncaptured town. Yeah. That's okay. Let's multiply by like 3. For fee picks? Yeah, the ArmA community's into some weird stuff, man. You just never know. And what just happened to the commander's money? Just tanked. What is that? How much does a heavy factory cost? God dang. He isn't really spending his money. Okay, so we need to check for if the group they're trying to pick up is in combat for them just to stop. Yeah, there needs to be a check for if they're in combat. They just need to stop. Oh, they're getting right up on this squad. Oh, God. Yeah, they dropped them off there. Okay. For $100, make an AI that can open and clear buildings software style following mutual engagement of only opening fire when a weapon is pointed at them. That would be cool. That would require a lot of animation work. That'd probably be more than $100. You're looking at probably at least, 24 solid hours of work. And maybe probably more to get that to be looking good. 24 divided by 100 ain't that great. Yeah, man, that's one thing that I wish they would do. Oh, there we go. Okay, we're gonna have that issue again? No, we're not. Okay. It's one thing that I wish they would improve. If there's anything I ask for ArmA 4 is make it so buildings aren't such a hassle for AI, please, for the love of God. This music is very dramatic. Yes, well, not like super familiar with that. The Super A, are you familiar with the Super A mod that Leopard 20 is working on? I'm not super familiar with that, no. I'm not. But I am aware of it. Last time I checked, it was only for single player, though. Yeah. That's the only thing. It looks really cool, but and I haven't checked up on it. Yeah, go for it. You can post a link. I haven't checked up on it recently because I just usually focus on my own shit, but it looked really cool. It's definitely I think a really good option for single player, if I remember right. Okay, what is this guy doing? He's requesting reinforcements. Okay, so far I think most of the really bad bugs have been fixed. We still have a few bugs to fix. This one is specific bug related to mounting again. Mounting! Okay. You guys seem to request mounting units a little too often. Okay, so I think something to test. I think we fixed the mounted loop bug. So we can put that there. Let's save this as our to do. Save this as just a text file, please. We do .txt. And then I'm going to go ahead and move to cap that. requesting a pickup. Let's go ahead and open up functions viewer. Let's recompile that. I think the spawn virtual group. Oops. Spawn virtual group. And then what else? I think that's the biggest one, yeah. Ah! You'll just stop right there. Okay. What's it doing? I was trying to catch up to him. But it can't. Happy Thanksgiving! Thank you. I think Super AI the one mod that like the AI would have this really cool movement and everything you're shooting at them. Yeah, that's a pretty cool one. Okay, so that's all fixed. So we have some basics. I can't go for much longer. Nothing but bug fixing this time around. But I think I made some good progress. So the next time what I need to do is fix these bugs that we have. Yeah. That's kind of funny. These vehicles are just constantly trying to pick up this squad. So I gotta fix these bugs. This was a really tough area for AI to handle, and I'm so glad I got that. What is this? Is he also trying to go pick them up? Oh god. They gotta fix that bug. But I am definitely very happy that this has been fixed, because this is a tough area for AI to handle, and the virtual stuff was a pain in the ass. This is probably the toughest area, honestly. And so the fact that it's all capped virtually makes sense. So if anyone's wondering what my goal is, oh yay, we got some convoys going now to transport resources around. Is this it right here? I think that's probably if they're stuck. Just ruins. Go troops. Oh, here we are. We got an error message here. Error, make move cache, line 98. Move speed equals logic, okay. Undefined variable and expression, current path. If is nil, current path, then we should just exit with. We should exit this loop entirely. Fix that bug. It looks like I tried to create some vehicles. How's this guy going? He's carrying some dudes. Where's this going? Oh yeah, this guy's going to deliver some supplies. There we go. Yeah, AI is so bad. Yeah, AI, yeah, it's so annoying. I totally agree. I've never really commanded AI in ArmA 3 because I've just never wanted to deal with them, honestly. Oh, listen, see, his path is all messed up, so he might teleport backwards. Okay. New bug to fix. To do here. Bug number 10. AI can have multiple vehicles assigned to them to pick them up. This happens after they request pickup, and then the vehicle doesn't make it in time. They will request another pickup. So that's it. Should all be easy fixes. Yeah, that's so true. That's why I'm so excited. KGB says a lot of that has to do with the auto danger system. They get into auto danger and they're done listening to you. That's why I'm excited for the new update. Probably 2 patches to go for that new command that you can set in an individual AI's level. Like their stance, like aware or combat or something. I really hope at least it works the way I think it does, because then you can override that auto combat system. It was not too long ago, well now it is, it's been several years, but Bohemia changed the AI up and they really kneecapped a lot of the AI mods, especially at least for VCOM. I can speak on my behalf. They really just neutered so much of it. Because the auto danger system overrides even scripting commands. If I say, "Hey, do move to this location," it's very inconsistent if they go or not, and so I've run into that issue quite a bit, and so I can see that, and it's so frustrating. Is there currently any distinction between civilian and military areas? Right now, no. It picks them up right now, so essentially resistance are civilian, quote unquote, but we have things like banana plantations. It's like cities and towns. Things like military stuff doesn't really get treated any differently right now. They're all just technically areas to capture, to hold. What is going to make them military or not on a map is if the AI decides to fortify them. So the commander, now once I get the basic AI, what you're seeing right now is just the basic AI running a test. Can they run around and capture territories and fight in a sped up environment? And so I can fix all these bugs that you're seeing. And then the commanders will actually start sending out these virtual troops to build bases. Or, I should say garrison certain towns and things with strong groups of units. So there might be a whole bunch of garrison dudes waiting. So there is quite a lot to come. And I can do things like the commander will look for very important structures or things. So I think Harcourt, does this have military stuff in it? No. I know certain things have military structures, like an airfield. They're going to really defend an airfield very heavily. That gives them access to jets and so stuff like that. And so you can kind of have them turn it into a military base, and then around it put an anti-air, like a AAA station there, AAA station here. Maybe on roads, put AI groups on all the roads heading out and into towns. You can do all sorts of crazy stuff and have a heavy garrison inside. And with the virtual system, you can do all that, because I have an idea on how to have these battles work with this. It definitely won't be perfect, but we're going to try some things for sure. Okay, what's happening here? The squad. What's going on? Oh, they're going to their drop off. Okay. You guys are moving on foot now. The platoon, is there currently, okay, the platoon commander mod had a good workaround for auto danger that would use rush/retreat points to force movement. Rush/retreat waypoint. I don't think that's vanilla. Is it? Great for infantry. Vehicles are slippery, hard to manage. The vehicles are very hard to manage. Yeah. So the VCOM right now has, the way it gets them to forcefully move sometimes is to flip them into aware mode. And I hate doing that because they also, it's a double-edged sword, where the AI will become less responsive in combat. They won't take cover as well. So I am really looking forward to that command. Busy lambs. Okay. Yeah, they might do like a combination of, you know, set to safe and retreat, like full speed. Yeah. Okay, so this is working fairly well. There's definitely a lot of bugs that need to be resolved. What are these guys doing? These guys are delivering supplies. Pick up troops. So I know when it says, okay, we need to change it to on standby. AI vehicles after returning. Vehicles still say pick up troops after to base. Okay. This is like math class. I stopped paying attention for 5 seconds, so I have no idea what's going on. Well, I'm just talking. I took some cheats out of the stalker that forced AI to react when aimed at. Solve the issue of aware and responsiveness. Yeah, they probably did some tweaks, huh? It's probably not a bad idea, actually. I might steal that idea for VCOM. Okay, so a lot of the basic stuff has been fixed. So if I can get this working fairly well, if I can fix these remaining bugs, I can actually start coding in. Yeah, I can actually start coding in the commander sending out troops and making emplacements and heavy vehicles and light vehicles being added into the mix. So light vehicles would move just to support these guys, the infantry. I think I need to make a change to... let's see, I think one issue is that they can only really engage one squad at a time. Let's see, how does the combat work? Engage target. That's engaging a target. Okay. Yeah, let's change this. So I'm gonna make this so they can engage multiple squads at a time. So that's gonna be necessary. I made my own RPAI mod that focused on making standoffs between units rather than engage on site. Oh, that's pretty cool. Did you ever release that, or was that for like in a live server or something? That's pretty cool. That's not a bad idea. Oops. Oh, there's an error that I missed. Oh well. Okay. So let's fix some of these bugs. Not get a just worked on script. Oh, okay. Never figured out how to make into a module that works for any mission. Never spent the time. Yeah, that's understandable. ArmA isn't necessarily an easy beast to conquer. Okay, so I think let's see. So a back burner category here. Put that there. Units requesting mounts will then immediately move afterwards. Okay, so units requesting mounts will immediately move afterwards. So let's do that. Oh, let's another one. Make AI able to engage multiple groups at once. Okay. Alright. Units requesting mounts will then immediately move afterwards. Okay. So if they request a mount, we need to tell them we essentially need to interrupt their movements. So that actually should be a pretty easy fix. So we go to request reinforcements. No, hold on, where is it? Request mount. Yeah, so they go to request mount. And if they can get the mounts, we need to tell the commander needs to communicate to them they need to stop moving. You need to stop. It's time to stop. That's what he needs to say. It's time to stop. You're done moving. You need to chill. Okay. So what we're going to do... is tell them that they have an order received. Okay, order received. Yes. They have order received and they need to stop. This command tells them, stop. You've gone too far. You have angered. You've angered everything. Okay. And they'll sit there on that. They can still be engaged and all that, but now they will stop moving. And mounted. Once they get mounted, if you know what I mean. What's the time? Okay. Is mounted. Open documents. Okay. Let's check. Think. Do you have a group that you play with, Anthony? Like a group of friends that do want to play as ArmA? It seems like you have a lot of skill. How do you usually play single player? Okay, that should fix that. And these two issues might be related, honestly. I think... abort movement. There we go. To the port movement just in case. So I should fix that, hopefully. Single player. Gotta go soon. We'll catch you next. Okay, see you, Anthony. There won't be much of the stream left. So you take it easy. I'm just finishing this and I need to go to bed for myself. Squad. Okay, so we need to do a check for assigned squad. Oh boy. Oh, the complications of complications of complications. Makes you want to go yay. It's spaghetti code. Do 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 do. Count hour. Okay. If is null, yes, and T logic get variable object null. And not is equal to logic. Okay, that should help that. Okay, this doesn't do what I want it to do. That's what we need. Okay. If the squad already has a vehicle assigned, do not send another one. Gassy Butt. That is a funny name, my friend. The gassiest of butts has spoken. Do not anger the gassy butt, for he will strike when you least expect it. Alright, T-logic give variables. Bum, bum, okay. Let's add this in here. do, 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 do. Okay. If count, okay. If already signed, exit with. Exit if already has. If the squad already has a vehicle coming. Okay. Ding, ding. AI mounting vehicles still say pick up troops after return to base. Okay, that's an easy fix. At least I hope so. Let's do 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 do. Bam ba. What is this song? This song is great. Holding up the sky. Okay. Okay, can we do this? Spawn virtual group. This will be the to move cached. Still can I hear the music? Just in a song. You can't hear my music. It says it's picking it up. Oh, you know what? What if it's too quiet? This whole time, you guys can't even hear my lovely music. I just don't want it to overpower my voice, so I probably turn it down a little bit. I don't know. You should be able to hear that, it says. Unless OBS is lying to me. Okay, you hear it now. I had my sounds turned way down. I don't know. I can't hear what you hear. Oh, listen, I'm just a dude. Alright, let's see. I'm just a dude who probably shouldn't be coding for ArmA anymore. It's a dead game. ArmA 4 is right around the corner. I can't even say it with a straight face. ArmA 4 being around the corner, that's a joke. Let's see. Index this group. Alright, well let's figure out how we can do this one. This one is just not hard, I just need to remember the right things. It's the language, yeah. Switch side, okay. So this is fine. We need to find the group index, which I don't think we get. So we have the logic, and we need to find the logic. And to find the logic, we need to do a find index check. And so to find an index check, we have to go back and see how I cache them. I cache them like this. Wait, is this it? Yep, this is it. So then I cache them like this. Boop, 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 boop. So then I gotta go to move cached. Oh, there's some weird spaces here. It's like a giant puzzle. Everyone loves puzzles. Alright. So we need to find... Okay. Extreme coding! Yes, this is from StarCraft. My favorite, I'll show you my favorite song. See, this is going to be my favorite. This is from RimWorld. RimWorld is probably the best coding music. Keeps you awake. Because you want to fall asleep when you code, because it's just so relaxing. It's so engaging and exciting. It's just the excitement could kill a man, probably. And so it's very important. Okay. If x 0, 1, 0 is equal to logic. No, I'm doing this all wrong. We just need to find if command. X0 is equal to logic. Aha! Group index equals. Bam! Look at that speed. That's what we call updating. Okay. Private. This group equals this west group select. Group index. Okay. Now we just need to use this command here. That's right. Alrighty. I am just feeling it. 752. Waiting. Okay, something like that, right? Music. Okay. Waiting for pickup requests. Okay. Who's here in 2020? Matrix. Not in the future, huh? 2020 is almost done, thank God. Get this shitty year out, please. Okay. Alright. Okay, that should be that done. Okay, this one is probably a little more tough. Making AI able to engage multiple groups at once. Who's here in 2120? Keep up the good work, my dude. Keep here for the next week. Thank you. It's coming along. I know it's awfully slow progress, but seeing as ArmA 4 is, you know, probably years away, I figured I should probably get this going. It's just, I have had a hard time getting motivated for it in the past couple of weeks. I've had a lot of work stuff going on. Make AI able to engage multiple groups at once. Okay. So what we need to do... I think we need to, let's look at engage target. Where do I use engage target? This is probably in the mounted loop. Yeah, okay. So in the mounted loop, do we need to figure out the target to engage? No, not really. We can actually get rid of this code. we can just get rid of that code. Yeah, okay. But for this one, I think let's just engage targets. An empty array. Engage targets, push back enemy logic. Okay. And then we can go to in combat. Let's engage, and we can pass engage targets over to simulate combat. All right. And then we'd go to, why am I here? Simulate. Is it here? Yes. Actually, let's see how this works. I just have this all on a giant for each, and I do what's up there? X. I think that should actually work just fine. Is that it? Is that all I need to do? Okay. I think it's a map mouse over arrow. I think I do color red. So this is if engaged. To if engaged, logic. This. Okay. Find and I'll open this. I'll open documents. Here we are. Logic set variable engaged. Okay. Get EDP equals logic, get variable, just EDP, get EDP, push back. Oh, Do do do. Yeah, so it sets for each, and then it sets it. Okay. I mean, yeah, let's go ahead and at the very beginning of this, where do I get logic? Okay. Logic. Let's see how this works. Logic, set variable. So this is the arrow. I should probably explain what I'm working on. I'm just getting tired. This is the arrow that when you hover over them that you see who they're engaging. This is me getting this to work with multiple targets. And so that's just what I did here. And we're going to see if this works. We're gonna go back to the mouse move, and then we need to get that. If count. Yeah, that works. And then we need to do 3 for each. That. X. And this is already set up to deal with it, it looks like. Okay. Perfect. Let's go ahead and give these a test. There's one last thing I have to do. Look at these bugs we have to test. One last thing we need to do, and that is when you press T, I get an error for this interacting script of mine. Monitor, yeah, the down cache function. Okay, interact system functions. Is that it? Function init. Frame search. Okay. So let's go to the description. Nope, that's the dialogue. I did not want that. Description to XT. Yeah, I don't include the dialogue, I don't think. Yeah, that's my issue. Okay. Boot-doo. Boot-doo-doo-doo-doo. Boot-doo. Boot-doo-doo-doo-doo. Boot-doo-doo-doo-doo. Do. I think this is the error that should fix the error that I'm getting, hopefully. Let's find out. Boom, boom. There's titles. Lots of sounds in here in this mission file. Okay. Oh yeah, I need to get these in there because these are always good hints too. Okay. They're just fun little things. Class dissension hints. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna do this real quick. So in Dissension, your objective is to simply destroy the opposing forces. Simply destroy opposing forces. Eventually you interact. Okay. The AI command. The commander is completely controlled. Completely controlled by and AI. This, let's see, this sophisticated AI commander will guide your side to victory. Keep in mind that each commander has a unique personality. This impacts his preferred, affects his tactics and unit compositions. Okay. You can choose to support or ignore the commander's requests. You even feel brave enough to start your own about your own fob, but be warned, this can be a costly process and tends to attract the attention of enemies. For now, you should focus on learning the map, the hovering over objects to read, to display what they... Oh, here we go. By hovering over objects. This is like a little intro thing. Hovering objects to see what they are. This map awareness is essential. Find a nearby barracks and access the, I don't know, the computer within, or to access virtual arsenal to get geared up. Like first must work with familiar tip. Welcome to the game. Welcome to Dissension. Get some gear first. Okay. I'm gonna try this in the game as I let him while I'm waiting. Alright, let's go ahead and play. Let's see what we fixed. So I should be able to do something like this. I don't remember what these extra things are, but okay, we're up here. Welcome to Dissension. In Dissension, your objective is to simply destroy opposing forces. The commander is completely controlled by an AI. The sophisticated AI commander will guide your side to victory. Keep in mind that each commander has a unique personality. This impacts his tactics and unit compositions. You can choose to support or ignore the commander's requests. You even feel brave enough to start your own fob, but be warned, this can be a costly process and tends to attract the attention of enemies. For now, you should focus on learning the map by hovering over objects to see what they are. Map awareness is essential. Find a nearby barracks to access virtual arsenal to get geared up. There was a whole Something about hovering over. Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah, learn the map by hovering over objects. The color's too. I need to make that green. That's not bad at all. Opposing. Is that right? Is that how you spell opposing, Wes? Opposing force? Opposing forces. I feel like opposing forces should be in red. Ignore. Let's make that color. Okay. Sweet. Let's have that play as well in the beginning of the game. So this is starting with some of the player UI that is going to be very important. Have that advanced hint. Let's call this advanced hint real quick. Let's look up this function. Advanced hint. So we have duration 1. A full hint. Short hint. Only full hint. Yeah. I'll wait for 60 seconds. Okay. What is happening here? Okay. So are they going to request reinforcements? Oh no, they're going to go destroy that building. Okay. So far looking promising. They destroyed that structure. And now they're asking for reinforcements of the captive. Perfect. Now this says moving to pick up troops, so I think we need to go back to the requested transport. Right. No. We need to go back to 1997. Alright. We also need to do this if it... Sometimes this gets triggered. We do it in here too. That should do it. Move cached. Okay. Move cached. Now what? Like this guy's waiting to reinforce. So I want to go ahead and throw that code. Let's go ahead and cheat and give the commander 10,000 of each resource. Okay, so now what is he going to do? So he's requesting a mount. no objective. So you requested him out and it failed for some reason. Probably because he was too close to this, probably. Which is actually fair. The mount would have gotten like right here and it would have dumped him in the ocean. So this makes more sense. So that's good. So they went to go request him out. The commander said no. It's too dangerous. So now they're going across. And this symbol should probably change into like a boat symbol. I will add that to my list, but let me see this in combat first. So it looks like they're fighting just fine. Can we have an arrow? Is there like fancy commands to make arrows? Markers like marker, blink marker. String to marker, simple move marker, show markers, rotate marker. Texture marker. What the heck? This probably just hides it and unhides it repeatedly. Yeah, okay, I'm not too interested in that right now. Okay, so squad's eliminated, so they're engaging that squad. And we're gonna, let's test this fighting multiple groups at once thing. I actually think the squad actually might get killed from this. We're gonna move these two squads here for right now. Yep, there's two. So yeah, there we go. Yeah, see, he was fighting all three at once. And they should be getting much more of a stiff resistance as a result. And they got killed. Okay, so resistance ain't that much of a bitch. There's so much fireworks outside of God, I don't live to know it. Fireworks? What's going on over by you? There is distant gunfire. I will tell you what I will do. We have a new squad moving out. I will get next to them. Alright, I'm going to pause my music. I'm going to turn up my game audio all the way. This is your audio warning. You got like 20 seconds audio warning here. Oh wow, the commander just recruited two. How many groups did he just recruit? The commander just recruited like 2 full groups. I think they're firing a little too fast, but they limited this one. What are these guys doing? These squads, okay, so when resistance isn't outnumbered, they really put down the hate. Plus, these guys are in water, which doesn't help them at all. Did they win though? Nope, there's one more guy left. And the distant gunfire isn't also just random. That's actually from these class names. So it mimics what they actually have. This guy's still alive. Oh, here we go. Here's an error. Oh, we gotta simulate combat error. Okay. These are the ones that we can catch right now and fix. Functions. Version 17 is a visual bug. Okay, logic pause, enemy logic. Was it that? Undefined relevant expression, e-logic. Okay. So, e-logic was undefined. So it looks like it got deleted halfway through. 105.17. This is for each class names. Wait a second. Oh. It got deleted. But this could kind of happen anywhere. But this was for this, so okay. If not is nil, e-logic, then we do this. So sometimes they get defeated. Boom. That shouldn't impact anything though. Oh, this squad came to help. Okay. That's probably what happened. So I should be able to cap these two, no problem. Unless there's a structure. Oh, there's a structure here they have to find. So here's a good test of this. This is a pretty large circle. And right in here, the resistance commander spawned in. It's not working for me yet, but it spawned in a supply cache. Should be right here that the squad has to find and destroy. And if they find, I can see it because I'm cheating right now, but will the AI squad spot it? It doesn't go on for more than a minute, and I don't know, I feel like it's an elaborate prank because every night someone just does a bunch of fireworks at the same time. What? At different locations. That's odd. Oh, he captured that. Okay. He's have to. They're gonna have to kind of wander around. This squad bugged out. It still says it's in combat. Is it? Those arrows might just be bugged. Okay. So let's see. They should start searching around the town. Obviously, they requested pickup, but again, they're way too close. They're in an enemy town, so there's no reason to come get a pickup. This guy's going out there just searching the water. So that's something that's probably have to be fixed. There's no reason they should be going out into the water as their final waypoint, but that's okay. We're just gonna ignore that. See, this town has 7 trade cargo built up. That's nice. Oh, the commander's money went back down. That's... I need to test something with this group because this is red arrow bugged out here. Whoops. Oh, that fixes itself. Okay. That is really close to that poor guy. He is probably getting all... Oh, wow, that squad got annihilated very quick. I think they're all... They all seem to be shooting way too fast, too. In combat. This is a spawn. Okay, so it looks like they're kind of scooting around. They're checking. So they kind of wander around. Let me see if I can... No. I just kind of have to wait for them to... Oh, no. He found it. Okay, they found it. There they go. Look at this, like... Look at this pathing. What is this? Are they really gonna do this weird little thing? No, they're not. Okay. Like, this is weird pathing shit. Pathing's a little wonky, like it's not always exactly what you'd expect. They have destroyed structure. Where are they going? They're going this way. They're going the wrong direction. They have destroyed structure, but they are wandering Where are they going? It's almost like they, had a different order they had to complete first. That's what it looked like. I wonder if they're both going to go there now. Yep, looks like it. Okay. So it looks like sometimes when they get to destroy structure, we need to interrupt their current movement, maybe? We need to do an abort. Yeah, we need to do an abort movement. Okay, so that's an easy fix. Current movement when finding structure. Okay, another error. $98. What's wrong with this? F is nil, current path exit with. Error undefined behavior. Wait until return nil. Oh. Sure. Okay. That's just my mistake. Okay, now it looks like we got these guys going to actually pick up these troops. Now these guys are still moving though. Let me pick him up. This guy's still being a jerk and moving away from the vehicles, trying to pick him up. Oh my goodness. Poor dude. Go get him. Go get him. Oh my gosh, he's moving away. No. That still is happening. Okay, so something happened in here. When he... should be getting order received. Why is he not? Group. Right there. Logic. Order received. And if he has to spawn one in... Logic. Oh. Well, that would explain a lot, wouldn't that? Combat. Spawn virtual group. That makes sense. Okay. Yeah, this is, they're just capturing. Easy peasy now. Okay. So I think we are doing pretty good then. So there are a lot of bugs that's been fixed. They've been squashed, they've been stomped. Let's go ahead and go through these and see what did. AI mounting vehicles still say pick up troops after returning to base. We're having an error with one of these. And it looks like they're not dropping off the troops. There's 2 squads down there. Let's go find out. Yeah, it looks like they're trying to constantly pathfind there down here. They're stuck in that loop again. Yeah. Okay, looks like they have a hard time dismounting, so let's add this to our list. When dismounting without enemies nearby, they get teleported to bottom left of map. This has been fixed. This has now been fixed. This should be fixed now. This is fixed. This is definitely fixed. Might be some little bugs here and there. Let me fix that. Okay, this is an interesting bug. That's what we need to test. What time is it? Ah, shit, I need to go to bed. Okay, we're gonna just shut her down. I think I'm pretty sure I fixed that error. I just would need to restart it to fix that one. But let's see if we can fix this one. When dismounting without enemies nearby, they get teleported to the bottom left. So what's happening is the only way to exit this, I just realized, is well, this should be doing right here. There's no vehicle group. If not vehicle group, if not is null vehicle group, then boop, boop. Then set our pause there. And that should fix it because they're at no objective at that point. So, okay. Actually, that should fix that issue. But let's go ahead and double check the move cached. So transport vehicles moving. Ba 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 da 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 da. So once they reach their objective, which is the second one, so if port music exit with, add this in here. Let's try moving again. And range to dismount. Yep, right here should fix that. Okay. Boop. That should fix that. The third one you think should do it, but okay. Everyone, thanks for watching. I am headed to bed. I will see you next time. I think next it will be. We're going to be looking at to get the last few of these bugs all resolved. And there's always going to be a few bugs that need to be fixed, but I think I can start actually adding more interesting things, like the commander reinforcing towns, doing all this crazy shit. Where's my to-do? I want to keep that open. Let's go ahead and clean up this. It's always good to have a good clean station. I'm going to close all to the right. Let's keep this. It's all to the right. Okay. Okay. Alright everyone, goodbye. Thank you so much.